Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video I'm planning to cover as beginner level SQL interview questions. So these questions are mainly theoretical, like some general questions, not scenario based and uh, like query based. Okay, so some theoretical questions I'm planning. So this is first video I'll cover as beginner level, next intermediate level, advanced level, expert level. That way we'll cover. So 4 videos I will release. First. The first question is mainly here, what is SQL and why is it used? So mainly SQL is the structured query language. It is used to communicate with relational databases. So SQL allows users to perform various operations like retrieving, inserting, updating, and deleting the data, as well as managing the database structures such as creating or altering the tables and schemas. So it is essential for managing and querying the data in database systems. So that is the simple way we can tell what is the SQL and why is it used. Then second question is, what are the different types of SQL commands? So SQL commands are mainly categorized as into 5 different types. One is DDL, DML, DCL, TCL, and DQL. So first, DDL, data definition language. So it deals with the data structure. So example, create, alter, drop. DML, second one, data manipulation language. It is used to manipulate the data. So example, insert, update, delete. Next, third one, DCL. So DCL is data control language. So it controls access to data. Example is grant and revoke. TCL, fourth one, transaction control language. It manages transactions. Example, commit, rollback, save point. Then last one is DQL, data query language. So it retrieves the data. Example, select. So these are all the 5 different types of SQL commands. Then next one is, what is the difference between delete and truncate? So which is most important question. I hope in experienced people also, that is 4+, 5+ interview, in 4+ years interview also, this question is to be asking frequently. And I too also faced the same multiple times, this one. So simple answer is, so delete is, it removes rows from a table based on a condition, like delete from table name where condition. It is a DML command and it can be rolled back, delete. Whereas truncate, it removes all rows from a table, resets identity columns, and it is faster as compared to delete. It is truncate is faster. So it is a DDL command and cannot be rolled back. So once truncated, we cannot get the data back. So that is the difference between delete and truncate. What are the primary key and foreign key? Explain their differences. So first, primary key. Primary key simply first uniquely identifies. So it uniquely identifies each record in a table. It cannot have null values and must be unique. Foreign key. It establishes a relationship between two tables by referring to the primary key in another table. So simply we can say as a foreign key called as, it's a relationship. Okay, relationship between two tables, foreign key. It ensures referential integrity. That is the primary key and foreign key definition. So difference called as mainly, the primary key is unique and defines the table's identity, while the foreign key links two tables. That is the difference between primary key and foreign key. Next, what is the purpose of where clause in SQL? Simply, where clause is used to filter the records. Simple definition is, where clause is used to filter the records based on specific conditions. It is commonly used in select, update, and delete statements to apply conditions and return only the relevant rows. Next one, explain the difference between char and varchar. So char is, it stores fixed length strings, and it always uses the defined storage space regardless of the string length. Example, we can say as a char of 10. So it will take 10 bytes. So char is mainly fixed length string, whereas varchar, it stores variable length strings. it uses storage space equivalent to the string length plus 1 byte per length. Example, varchar of 10. So it will use space only for the actual string length varchar. So that is the difference between char and varchar. What is a null value in SQL? How is it different from zero or blank space? So let's see first null value. So null value represents the absence of any value or data. It's a absence of any value, null. Next, zero. So zero is a numeric value. Blank space. So blank space is a non-null character value. Null is not equal to zero or blank. It means unknown or not applicable, null is. But blank space is a non-null character value. Next, coming to what is the use of distinct keyword in SQL? So simply distinct called as eliminate the duplicate entries in the result set or else unique values. So we'll say the distinct keyword is used to retrieve unique values from a column, eliminating duplicate entries in the result set. So how we'll write this distinct keyword called as, for example, select distinct department from employees. We'll get the unique records in the department and eliminating the duplicate records. Next, explain the concept of indexing in SQL. So indexing is mainly an index is a database structure that improves the speed of data retrieval. Like the data retrieval operations on a table. So it works like an index in a book, allowing quick access to rows. So in index is mainly two types. One is the clustered index, second one is the non-clustered index. Whereas in clustered index is it reorders the physical data in the table. Non-clustered index, it creates a separate structure for quick lookup without altering the physical data. That is the clustered index and non-clustered index. Next, coming to join. What is a join? Name and explain the types of joins. So simply join called as combine rows from two or more tables based on related column. So on condition we are giving. So based on related columns to combine the rows from two or more tables. Types of joins is inner join, left join or left outer join, right join, right outer join, full outer join, cross join. So first one, inner join. So inner join is it returns matching rows from both the tables. Left join, it returns all rows from the left table and matching rows from the right table. Right join, it returns all rows from the right table and matching rows from the left table. Full outer join, it returns all rows from the matching, like it returns all the rows when there is a match in either table. Like all the values we had to, if it is not matching, it will display as null. Like it returns all the rows when there is a match in either table. Cross join, it returns the Cartesian product of both tables. Next, what is a constraint? List some commonly used constraints in SQL. Constraint is it enforces rules on table columns to ensure data integrity. So common constraints called as mainly not null, unique, primary key, foreign key, check, default. So these are the common constraints. So let's look into the first one, these constraints. First one is not null. It ensures a column cannot have null values. Unique, second one. Unique constraint called as it ensures all values in a column are unique. Third one, primary key constraint. It combines not null and unique primary keys. Then fourth one, foreign key constraint. Foreign key constraint is links between links two tables. Check constraint, and it ensures values satisfy a condition. Default constraint, so sets a default value for a column. Next, difference. What is the difference between having and where clauses? It's a very most important interview question. This is where clause and having clause. So let's look into first where clause. Where clause is filters the rows before aggregation. Having clause, it filters aggregated data after the group by clause. Okay. Next, what is a composite key how is it different from a primary key? So first we'll look into composite key. Composite key is a key made up of 2 or more columns that uniquely identify a row. Primary keys, it can be a single column or a composite key. So what is the difference? So how is it different from primary key called as? So difference is a composite key combines columns, while a primary key may or may not use multiple columns. So that is the major difference of composite key and primary key. Next, last one is what is the use of like operator in SQL? So like operator is used to pattern matching in strings. It is often used with wildcards. So for example, %, it represents 0 or more characters. Underscore, it represents a single character. So this is the main like operator we are using. Okay, thank you for watching. So we'll look into another video, intermediate level, some questions. So these are all the beginner level questions. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like the content.